जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी बीजना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I am very happy that the devotees are putting effort to learn the shloka. It is very happy experience. And if you can learn and repeat a shloka, you feel that great happiness. And also Sanskrit, if you learn a shloka, it will stay with you. It's very easy to memorize all the time. Okay. Now we will recite. Whoever has learned will recite one by one. Nishchita, Kumari Nishchita will start.
Shinvanti gayanti grinanti abhiknashah smaranti nandanti tave hitam jana taveva pashyanti achirena tavakam bhapavavo paramam pavambujam.
Hare Krishna. Applause. Very good, very good. Okay, Prabhu. Srikant Prabhu. Srinath.
स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति तवेहितं जना तएव पश्यन्ति अचिरेण तावकं भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्.
Very good. Kids, any other kids? Okay. Senior kid, our Prabhu will chant. Nitai is our senior number 3. Yes, please.
Shrunvanti gayanti grinanti abhiknashah स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति तवे हितं जनाः तएव पश्यन्ति अचिरेण तावकं भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्.
Very nice.
शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति अभीक्ष्णशः स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति तवेदितं जनाः तएव पश्यन्ति अचिरेण
तावकं
भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्.
Hare Krishna. Very nice. Mataji, anyone else? Ready, Mataji, please.
Shinvanti gayanti grinanti abhiknashah
Smaranti
nandanti tave hitam janaः तएव पश्यन्ति अचिरेण तावकं भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्.
Hare Krishna. Vidya Mataji. Mokshidena.
शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्त्यभीक्ष्णशः स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति तवेतं जनाः तएव पश्यन्ति अचिरेण तावकं भवप्रवाहो परमं पदाम्बुजम्.
Hare Krishna. No, I know. Head of the family. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಚಂದ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಹೇಳೋದೇನು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಎನಿವನ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಓದಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಓ ಶ್ರಮ ಇದೆ.
शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति Brunadna Maranti Nandanti Tavitam Janaha Saeva Pachantya Tireka Bhagavatham Parambhujam.
Wonderful. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. So very nice verse. Together we chant again. Srimad Gayanti Grananta Vishnasah Smaranti Nandanti Taretam Jana Taeva Pashyanti Achirena Tavakam Bhava Pravaho Paramam Padambhujam. Srimad Gayanti Grananta Vishnasah Smaranti Nandanti Taretam Jana Taeva Pashyanti Achirena Tavakam Bhava Pravaho Paramam Padambhujam. Srimad Gayanti Grananta Vishnasah Smaranti Nandanti Taretam Jana Taeva Pashyanti Achirena Tavakam Bhava Pravaho Paramam Padambhujam. Okay, if you repeat several times, how many times you repeat it to learn before learning by heart? 20 times. Very good. How many times you chanted?
I learned with my brother.
How many times? 10, 20 times? Yesterday madida? Rehearsal? 10, 20 times if you repeat a verse, easily you can learn. Any sloka. Any sloka. Yesterday I just tried to pick up. Today morning I started one verse. Madguna, sometimes this struggle, we struggle to find like plus minus happens. Madguna Shruti Matrena Mad Mai Sarva Guhayati Mai Sarva Guhayati. It happens. Madguna, its slogan number is 329, text number 12. I know the verse number. Where is my phone? My phone is here. Madguna Shruti Matrena Mai Sarva Samvarsidhar. I will come back. This is how sloka learning happens. You get stuck, then you struggle, you refer, again you come back, again you refer. But once you learn for sure, then it will be a verse. It's a very beautiful verse. That's also part of our study today. I will read that verse. 329 text 12. 29 text 12. Madguna
12.
Madguna Shruti Matrena. 11 and 12 is chapter 29, text 11.
Canto 3 ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Third canto, chapter 29. 29 ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ 29
ಸಿಕ್ತು 12 ಶ್ಲೋಕ
12 ಶ್ಲೋಕ 12 ನೋಡಿ. ಮದ್ಗುಣ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಬೇಕಾ ಪ್ರಭು?
ಕೊಡಿ.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಅದು.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಅದು. ಮದ್ಗುಣ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಮಾತ್ರೇನ ಮೈ ಸರ್ವ ಗುಹಾಶಯೇ ಮನೋಗತಿರ ಅವಿಚ್ಛಿನ್ನ ಯಥಾ ಗಂಗಾಂಬ ಸೋಂಬುದೋ. ತುಂಬಾ ಫೇಮಸ್ ವರ್ಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಫೇಮಸ್ ವರ್ಸ್. ಮದ್ಗುಣ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಮಾತ್ರೇನ. Just by hearing about me, they will. Okay, I will read out from here. It's a very nice verse. मद्गुण श्रुति मात्रेण मयि सर्व गुहाशये मनोगतिर अविच्छिन्ना यथा गंगांब सोम्बुदौ. It's saying the manifestation of unattended devotional service is exhibited when one's mind is at once attracted to hearing the transcendental name and qualities of Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is residing in everyone's heart, just as the water of Ganga flows naturally down towards ocean. Yatha Ganga Ambaso Ambudo. Just as Ganga's water or any river's water automatically flows into the ocean. It don't go anywhere else. There is a natural flow of the river into the ocean. Similarly, the mind of a devotee naturally flows towards the Lord. Yatha Ganga, just as Ganga water automatically flows, just as the water of Ganga flows naturally down towards the ocean. Such devotional ecstasy, uninterrupted by any material condition, flows towards the Supreme Lord. Our mind should naturally flow towards the Lord. Kunti Devi, in her prayers, also gives another beautiful example. Just like there is a waterfall. Waterfall journey is a waterfall. When the water falls from hilltop, where will it go? It will naturally flow downwards only. Downwards. Similarly, just as from a waterfall, water falls downwards, may my mind always flow towards your lotus feet. That is the prayer they have. So that all their thoughts should naturally flow towards the service of the Lord. Madguna Shruti Matrena Mai Sarva Guhashe Monogatir Avichinna. Monogatir. Monogati means the speed of the mind. Flow. Gati means flow. The mind, the flow of the mind should always avichinna. Yatha Ganga Ambhaso Ambudau. Just as the Ambu of Ganga flows towards Ambudi. Ambu means water. And Ambudi means ocean. Ambudi. So just as the water of Ganga, please no disturbance. You have to keep quiet. Otherwise, we will make some arrangement for other class. That will be more strict. Teacher will sit with you. You want strict class or this class? Okay. Okay. So just as the water of Ganga flows towards the towards ocean, may my mind flow towards the lotus feet of the Lord. Presently, in a conditioned state, our mind naturally flows towards Vishaya, that is material activities. If there is any discussion about any cinema or any other subject, where naturally we become all ears to hear about Vishaya, some gossip about someone or something related to what we feel we are interested in materially. There our mind naturally flows. But when we ask the mind to sit and chant Hare Krishna or sit and hear about Krishna, mind resists. Correct? We feel resistance or not when it comes to practicing bhakti? All of us feel or nobody feels? How much resistance is towards Maya? Is slow, no resistance, zero resistance. Towards Maya means material activities. It is a natural flow. People sit for hours to watch cinema, but half an hour kirtan is austerity. Correct? That's why I give a physics formula. Resistance is inversely proportional to conductivity. Correct? Resistance is inverse proportional to conductivity. More resistance, less conductivity. Lesser resistance, more conductivity. This is a good formula. Ohm's formula we discussed also. The more our resistance to follow the practice of Krishna Bhakti, like chanting, rising early in the morning, and practicing Ekadashi, tomorrow's Ekadashi, to that degree our attraction to Krishna also is less. But more we are willing to follow the principles, our attraction to Krishna also increases. There is also one example, those who are into IT. How many of you are in IT industry? Connected to IT. So you do a ping test, ping test. Ping. Ping means in a network there are many devices. 10 computers are there. Whether they are, you know what I am telling, right? Ping test. You give a ping command in CMD. There you check whether it is connected in the network or not. So from one device you send to the ping test to another device. So it responds. Okay, I am telling. Now there are 3 devices. Me, Maya and Krishna. There are 3 devices. I am one device. Maya means all material attractions. Is one device, and Krishna consciousness is another device. A present state. If I send a ping test to Maya, the response is immediate. It pings, immediately connects. Immediately you get complete, response. There is a package. Okay. But if I send a ping test to Krishna consciousness, there is a data drop. Packets are dropped. It doesn't connect in the conditioned state. Correct? So our natural flow is towards Vishaya. That has to be transferred to Krishna. Nothing changes. Our eating will continue, our thinking of someone will continue, our loving someone will continue, our faith in someone will continue. But the object of our faith, attraction and dedication is to Krishna or Bhagavan. That is the idea. So I am very happy that all of you are participating and taking interest in discussing about Krishna consciousness. It's a very wonderful process. Susukam kartum aveyo. Krishna bhakti is easily performed and happily performed. Any activity of Krishna consciousness or Bhagavad bhakti is a very, very happy experience, where we take happiness in chanting the glory of Krishna, remembering Krishna. So bhakti is all about thinking about Krishna and performing our service to Bhagavan. Anyone remembers I had given 3 words for bhakti, definition of bhakti? 3 words I had explained
I got it.
the concept of bhakti. What are the 3 words?
Bhagavan Bhakti.
Bhagavan.
Bhakti.
Shall we repeat? Bhagavan, Bhakta, Bhakti. Do you have any photo of Bhagavan here? Okay, let's keep this. Okay, we'll leave this. Okay. There is Krishna, Bhagavan here. Can you see Krishna's photo here? So Bhagavatham is also Bhagavan. So Krishna is Bhagavan, you are Bhakta, Bhagavan, Bhakta, and the service that you perform to please Krishna is Bhakti. Correct? Like Naivedyam. The Bhakta prepares bhoga. He brings ingredients from market and prepares some whatever prasadam he bhoga prepares and offers it as Naivedyam. The whole process of offering Naivedyam is Bhakti Seva. Whom is offering? To Bhagavan. Who is preparing? Bhakta. Correct? So Bhakta is preparing the ingredients, preparing a food stuff and offering to Krishna. That process is Bhakti. The Bhakta brings flowers and decorates for the Lord. That is Bhakti. So all aspects. Now somebody made arrangements. Our Moksha Prabhu and Nitai Prabhu came to pick us up from the metro station. That is Bhakti. Bhakti doesn't mean all the time you are sitting and doing dhanam or doing philosophical discourses. That is also Bhakti. Any activity connected to service. Serving the Lord and serving the devotees also. The boys came to pick us up. That is Bhakti. Somebody would have spread this mat. Somebody would be setting up sound, this thing, recording. Somebody is set up the table. Every activity connected. Even sitting and hearing is also Bhakti. All aspects. Namavida Bhakti. Correct? Shravanam, Kirtanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, offering respects, Vandanam, Dasyam, the activities of Dasya, doing service, manual service, like driving around, lifting some prasadam buckets and serving, that's all services. Cleaning temple hall, Dasyam. Sakhyam, developing a relationship with Bhagavan, Sakhyam. Atma Nivedanam, surrendering oneself to Krishna. So this is Namavedam. Shall we say? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. Namavedam Bhakti. Shravanam is hearing about Krishna. It all begins with hearing. Yasyamo Shruyamanayam Krishne Paramapurushe Bhaktir Utpaddate Pumsa Shokamoha Bhayapaha. Bhakti begins with hearing. In fact, think about it, our connection to anyone, material or spiritual, begins with hearing or knowing about that person. Let's say I give example of someone very fond of sports persons. Be it anyone, XYZ, any artist or sports person. How does anyone become a fan of a sports person? First they hear about him, get to know the skills and what he has done. Just giving an example. We hear and see and get to know about the person. The more you know about person, you start develop an appreciation for that person. Skill. Let's say a philanthropist or Ratan Tata ji is a good example. So the more we hear about Ratan Tata ji's service to the society, we develop appreciation for him. Agree? Or Sudha Murthy madam, or anyone, Srila Prabhupada, what great he has, Madhuracharya, Ramanacharya, our guru, spiritual. So more we hear about them, we develop appreciation. And when we develop appreciation, there is a desire inside our heart to develop a connection with him, to get connected. And how about meeting that person? and spending time, becoming a friend or a close associate. Natural, right? These desires will come up in you. Okay? So when begins with hearing about Krishna, when we hear about Krishna through Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, we first of all get to know about him, about Krishna, his qualities, how merciful he is, his qualities we come to know. The more we come to know, we appreciate his qualities, his kindness, we appreciate. And that kindness appreciation develops into a desire to associate with him or become connected to him, to Krishna, as a bhakta. And when that relationship, the desire to become stronger, then you start putting in efforts to get connected. Simple example, sportsmen they appreciate, they are fond of him, they want to connect. Then the fan starts making endeavors to connect to him. Maybe take an appointment or take a selfie, or if nowadays some people do not. If you win certain thing, you get to have dinner with that individual. You can sit on the same dinner table. It's a great excitement for that individual because he's going closer, and it puts all the effort to win that contest or something. Some donation also is there. If you donate, you'll get to have dinner with somebody. That example. So that is the effect of hearing. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu-smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Mandaram, Dakyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. So this is the 9 processes of bhakti we must be engaged in. And the same process is explained in so many ways. So many ways. In the Bhagavatam also it says, Tasmadekena manasa Bhagavan Satvatapati Shrotavya Kirtitavyascha Dheya Pujyascha Nityada, with focused attention. Tasmad Ekena manasa. For example, when you are doing puja or doing a japa, we have to keep aside the other things. We can't carry the whole word into our head and do puja, because you are not focusing on the service. You are focused about your other tasks. Let them be there. We are not denying. If you want to make a note of them and keep it somewhere. But when you are doing puja, focus on the solution. In fact, if you focus on bhakti marga, the problems will automatically get solved. That is just it's not even the devotee doesn't even ask for it. It is just a side product or byproduct of somebody's engagement in bhakti. Ekena manasa Bhagavan Satavati Shrotavya. Here, Kirtitavya, Shrotavya, Kirtitavyascha, Dheya Pujyascha, Nityata. So these are the aspects of bhakti. And one more beautiful shloka I want to recite. How bhakti is performed by Amrish Maharaj. It says, it comes in the Bhagavatam. Savayamanaha Krishna Padara Vindayor Vachamshi Vaikunta Gunanu Vardane Karo Harir Mandir Marjana Dishu Shrutim Chakara Chuta Satkathodaye Mukundalingaya Darshane Drishe Tadhyatya Gatra Sparshenga Sangamam Granam Chatatpada Saroja Saurabha Srimad Tulasya Rasanam Padapita Pado Hare Kshetra Padana Sarpane Shiro Rishikesha Padabi Vandane Kamam Chadasena Tukama Kamya Yathottama Shloka Janashraya Rati. This is Bhakti Marga. We should learn, emulate. You know what emulate? We should follow their footsteps. How Amrish Maharaj did. Savai Manaha Krishna Padara Vindayor. His mind was always focused on the lotus feet of Krishna. How to serve Krishna, how to think of Krishna. He was always appreciating Krishna's glories and thinking about Krishna. Mana Krishna Padara Vindayor. Means meditating on Krishna. Through the Bhagavatam, through Bhagavad Gita, through service, somehow connected to Krishna. Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayor. Vachamsi Vaikunta Gunan Varnane. Through his Vak Shakti, speaking ability. All of us can speak. He was using his speaking ability to speak about Krishna, to glorify Krishna. In Sankirtan, by speaking about Krishna. Vachamsi Vaikunta. Karo Harer Mandir. With his hands he was cleaning the temple of the Lord. In fact, even today, till date, the king of Orissa personally sweeps the road in front of Ratha, Jagannath Ratha. That is a practice there, ritual. Because King Maharaj Prataprutra himself was cleaning the road ahead of Ratha. So he was Karo Harer Mandir. He was personally cleaning the hand with his hands with the temple of Hari Mandir, Mandir. He was doing. Then Shrutim Chakara Chuta Satkatodaya. He was using his hearing ability to hear about Krishna. Mukundalinga, his eyes he was using to see the form of the Lord. When you go to the temple, we take darshan. we see the Lord. Mukundalinga Darshana Drishe, Tad Bhyatya Kasra. He was using his body to serve Krishna and embrace devotees. Then next one is Granam Chatatpada Saroja Saurava. He was using his nostrils, the smelling ability, to smell the fragrance of the flowers offered to the lotus feet of Krishna. In temple, they offer flowers to God, and those flowers they give us. What to do with them? We smell them. We take fragrance of those flowers offered to Krishna. That's why I said we should offer fragrant flowers like jasmine, lotus. We should offer fragrant flowers. Then his tongue he was using for tasting prasadam offered to the Lord. His legs he was using to walk to the temple of the Lord. And his head he was using to bow down before the Lord. And his desire, he had connected with the desire of the Lord. Whatever Lord desires, that was his desire. And this is how Amrish Maharaj was doing Bhakti Seva. So this is Bhakti all about. What is that verse? Bhakti Ruchate. Sarvopadi Vinirmukta Tatparatvena Nirmalam Hrishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. What is Bhakti? Very nice definition by Narada Muni. Nice definition again. Sarva Upadi Vinirmukta. Upadi means my designation. What am I? Designation means to the body we connect ourselves. I am from Sharma family, I am from Joshi family, I am a director, I am a scientist, I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a rich man, old man, I am a man, I am a woman, I am from this family, my prestige, my ego, my beauty, my looks, all are upadis. Upadis. Nana Joni Brahman kare, Nana Bhojan Bhakshan kare. Is clearly said. We have been in many species. We have taken many bodies and we have eaten all sorts of things. In the West there is a saying, been there, done that. You have heard of this? Been there, done that. They say, if you name anything, the club or something, they say, I've been there, I've done that. Been there, done that, they say that. I've done everything, I've been everywhere. It applies to us also. We have been there in all species of life. We have done all that all the species of life do. We have stood for years and years as a tree. We have swam like anything in water as a fish. We have been in the air like anything, like a bird, as a bird. Correct? We have eaten everything that all the animals eat. Correct? So we have been through all that process. Been there, done that. Now it's time to end this material existence. Material life. Just for information, the soul takes body after body. This is called Janma Mrityu Chakra. In India, we know these terms. From birth, we hear about terms like Janma Mrityu, Moksha. Our children we name. Prabhu has named the child, nice name. So Moksha. The name reminds him and others, families. That's the goal. So that's a very nice name. It reminds us of some daughters they name as Bhakti, Nitai, and Guru Kripa. Bhagavan, Krishna's name, different names we give because it reminds us about our goal, what we should be doing, bhakti. So like this, so I was saying the focus was on the process of bhakti, like all the time. Our what you call upadhis we have to drop. Our only upadhi should be that I am a servant of Krishna. I am a soul. Somehow or other I have fallen this time. So I was telling you about the terms in India. All of us know we are born with these terms. We know about Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Samsara Chakra, Moksha, Bandhana, Mukti. These things we know. Just that they are only all over. They just spread out all over. We have to come to understand where they are put together and come to a concrete understanding. They are just like they say it's all flying around. It's in the air. You have to get these words and understand. Then we get a proper understanding of this. That's why Srila Prabhupada said, ISKCON, he has set up ISKCON to become a educational and cultural institution. He didn't just start a clapping moment where you get together, you sing something, clap something, eat prasadam and disperse. No, that's very much a process, activity. But what has he created? Prabhupada said, we have created a educational institution where we teach people about the core principles of life, about the purpose of life and how to perfect our life. This is the lesson. And this is the only most important activity of human life. There is no second priority in human life. Other things are just to support this particular activity. All that we do as a professional life, financial life, family life, all that is done just to support this main task. That is, we saw P0, we call no? P1, P2, P0. This is P0, the real most important task. All others should follow this. That is the main focus. And to achieve that, we have to follow the process given by Acharyas, which is Bhakti Seva. So you have started several verses. And last week we discussed Shrinvanti Gayanti. I really appreciate all the devotees, kids, they participated in learning sloka. This week I have a little more, I am raising the bar of understanding. I have 3 slokas assignment.
Okay.
Because these 3 slokas is one particular seminar. It's a series of verses. One of my real favorite series of verses which flow into 3 verses. And these 3 verses if you study, we understand the whole journey of soul. Entire basic philosophy is embedded within these 3 verses. Ready for challenge?
Yes, Prabhu.
Challenge number 2 is 3 verses. Okay, learn as much as you can. Very simple verses. Yaya samohito jiva atmanam teganatmakam paropi manatyanartam tatkritam chapi padyate. Anartopashamam dharmyam bhakti yogamodokshite lokasya janata yuddho chakre sapad samhita. Yasyama vishnuyamanayam krishnaya paramapurushe bhakti utpadyate pumsaha shokamoha bhayapaha. Simple 3 verses. Within 1 second we can, within a very short time we can learn. I am quoting from Canto-1, chapter 7, text 5, 6 and 7. 1, 7, verse numbers 5, 6, 7. Okay, fine, done. If you have a phone, you can make note in your note. Don't miss it. Canto-1, chapter 7, text 5, 6 and 7. Okay. Then will be able to remember? 1, 7. We can put in a group also. 1, 6, 1, 7. Okay, I will chant and you can follow. And these 3 verses are my favorite because it takes us through the entire basic philosophy of Krishna consciousness or Vedic knowledge. And before that, this is Bhagavatham. We are studying from Srimad Bhagavatham. And Srimad Bhagavatam comes in the Smriti Shastras. This is called Smriti Shastra. Okay. Just for information, there are 2 divisions of Shastra. Shastra means advice. Also Shastra also means control. Shas dhatu means what? Shishya comes from word shas. Shas means discipline or control. Shas, shistu. In Vyavakara, shistu. That is shash. Dhatu is shas. So control happens in 2 ways. Because material world has to be controlled. Imagine there is no control in society. What will happen to Bangalore if there is no control? Remove the police. What will happen? It will be jungle raj. Anybody will do anything. They will rob, they will commit mischief. People have to be controlled, especially material world. Control, Shas is control. And Lord controls in 2 ways. The first control that Lord applies is Shastra. Shastra means control by advice, control by injunction. Like traffic rules. Red signal means you have to stop. Green means you can drive. Some places no entry. Do not enter this place, this premises. It's a control for telling people not to enter this place. That is by control by injunction. Injunction means an instruction or a kind of instruction. Control injunction.
Uncle is telling that no police army will be there.
Good, very good. He is thinking next level. If army is also not there, what will happen? Lawlessness. Correct? If there is no control, like imagine your school, there is no teacher, what will happen?
The children will fight.
Fight not.
But people will fight now with them.
Huh?
But people will fight with them.
If the teacher is not there, what will happen?
The children will fight.
How to reduce fight? Bring the teacher inside. Correct? So when there is control, people behave. So control happens in 2 ways. First is control by injunction, by telling the rules. And those who are civilized, they will follow the rules. Civilized people, you say no entry, do not enter this, like defense area, your area, defense. Some area, do not enter. gentlemen, do not enter. Correct? So that is controlled by injunction. The Shastra says humans cannot do this, do not eat this, do not steal others' property, do not kill others, and except for protecting others. Kshatriya means he has to control. So there is an injunction of what to do, what. Shastra says what to do, what not to do for humans. Let's discuss this point. That is Shastra. The first control is by Shastra. That is injunction. But will all the people follow the Shastra? How many people follow Shastra? Very few. Very few. Most of the people do not follow Shastra. For them, those who do not follow Shastra, there is another control. That is called Shastra. Shastra means weapon. Those who do not control the injunction, for them they are controlled by Shastra, and that Shastra control is executed by Kshatriya. The rogues and the mischievous people who do not follow the human etiquette, human injunctions, do not kill others, do not steal others' property. So these injunctions who do not follow, the king applies or brings in forced discipline upon the miscreants. That's why king is the most important personality in the state. That's why it's called as Nara Deva, the god among humans, because he is direct representative of God to control the society so that people behave themselves and the genuine people, civilized people, are not disturbed by the miscreants. That's why if the king has to take up weapon, that is the whole point that Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, that the king has to take up weapon and he has to punish the miscreants. And if punishment is not given, do not expect people to follow. The present civilization, present society, in the name of forgiveness, in the name of legal, protocols, this and that, there is lot of there is not real execution or punishment is not given. Correct? Do you agree? Today's conviction rate is only, I think, somewhere around 53% or 54% in India. Conviction rate, maybe less than 60%, something. So rest of people just get away, do biggest of crimes, just work around to come out of that. Correct? One statement I heard, Madam Kiran Bedi, you know her? Kiran Bedi, she is very good police officer, IPS officer. So one sentence she told always, it strikes my mind. I repeat that wherever I go. It's a good, really good point she observed. She captured the point there. It says, adherence to law in society is possible only when there is certainty of punishment. Adherence to law is possible only when there is certainty of punishment. Means people will follow the rules and regulations or behave themselves only when there is certainty or guarantee of punishment. Presently, there is no guarantee of punishment in India. People do greatest of crimes, and sometimes some people get punished, some just escape. So there is no fear about punishment. But in the previous time, the kings were so strong, so so particular about the following Krishna Dharma. The moment there is crime, there is mischief, immediately there was punishment for sure. That was the system. That's why people would behave. Okay, that was the point. So Naradeva and those principles. So I was telling about control. Shastra is the control. In Shastra, just for information, just run through it and we can discuss later. There are basically two divisions. Now since we are studying Bhagavatam, two divisions. First division is called Shruti, another is called as Smriti. Shruti Shastra, Smriti Shastra. Shruti is the Vedas and Smriti is the supplementary literatures in support of Vedas. Okay. In Shruti comes the four Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharvaveda. Previously it was only one Veda, which was again split down further by, who did that job? Vyasa. And his name is also very interesting. His name is Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. Krishna because his bodily complexion was like that of Krishna. He is Savala, blackish form, like Krishna. Dvaipayana because he was born in a Dvipa. His mother Satyavati was taking Parashara Muni on a boat, correct? So in the middle of the river, Vyasadeva was born, Dvaipayana. And last word is Vyasa. Vyasa, it's a word in Vedic mathematics. In Kannada also we study Vyasa. Vyasa means to bisect. bisect or divide. Bisection, you bisect an angle into two. That becomes, do you know bisection, angle bisection? No, you're too young. So when you're 90 degrees, you bisect into two sections, and that you do. So bisection. He bisected the Vedas. That is his task.
Bisection means
Dividing. One apple you cut into 4 pieces. Becomes bisection. Okay, anyway. So that is Krishna Dvaipayana. So the 4 Vedas are there. No talking, please. Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharvaveda. The 4 Vedas, Upanishads. And there is another list of literatures or texts called as Vedangas. Vedangas are the knowledge we need to understand Vedas. There are 6 Vedangas. There is Kalpa, Chandas, Shiksha, Nirukti, Vyakarana, Jyotish. Chandas is the meter in which the Vedic mantras are chanted. And for Vedic mantras, there is no free access. One has to have adhikar. One has to go through a Upanayanam and has to take training under a guru and he has to learn, practice, and both not just by academic, by his submission. He has to be in Gurukula, he has to go for Bhiksha, he has to come and submit it to Guru, then all the services he has to do. You know what kind of Guru Seva they should do? Now, Guru has to come and offer Seva to the, has to, Marji, he has to be very cautious in speaking to the disciple. Because if one slip of word and goes, the Guru, disciple will depend on the Guru. Correct? Nowadays, Guru is very, very cautious. Guru doesn't give instruction nowadays. Earlier, Guru used to give instruction. Now, are the disciples ready to take Guru's instruction? What happens, I'll tell you. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Most of us, we go and tell Guru. We don't have the courage to ask Guru. We go and tell Guru Maharaj, I want this, I want to do this, kindly approve. We don't give him any chance. Do you have the courage to go and ask Guru Maharaj, what can I do for you? Do you have the guts? And Guru says, wind up all this what you're doing and go and sit in a farm in Madhya Pradesh and start preaching. Are we going to do that? Do we have the guts to ask Guru, what can I do? Post me wherever you want. Send me wherever you want for service of Krishna and Guru. Do you have? I don't have. Do you agree or not? Am I right or wrong in this?
Yes. Right.
We do not have the surrender. I admit at least. We do not have the surrender. We do not have the surrender or faith in Guru to ask Guru. We just tell Guru, I am doing this. Whether he asks, Guru also says, because if he objects, then we are doing Guru Aparat. Because Guru tells something, Guru is cautious, because if Guru gives instruction, can you do this? We will anyway going to disobey. It becomes Guru Aparat, okay, chalo karne do, whatever he is doing, let's do. Very few. I'll give you an example. How Guru Seva was done. 2 examples. Previous, classical, even maybe 50, 60 years ago, there was fanning system. There was no electric fans. They used to do, by hand, what do you call it? Fan. Yeah, they used to fan. So the Guru was taking rest. Trust me, real time. Disciples would fan him all night. All night they were fanning the Guru. That was Guru Seva. Now, are we going to sit and do fighting for Guru? There are some, but not that way. And one particular example I'll give about surrender to Srila Prabhupada, the kind of service they did. The Prabhupada went to the West. There was minimal support from India. Prabhupada went to many houses in India. He told, give me some boys whom I can train into ashrama and who will become preachers. But our Indian family said, no sir, let our son be at home. They did not want to give their sons. And out of Prabhupada, I was not at all encouraged by the community whom I approached. Our problem is in India, it's a little sensitive thing. What we think is, we respect sadhus. Indians want sadhus, but the sadhu should be neighbor's son. Somebody's son, not my son. Agree? Not my son. My son I won't give for sadhu. But if sadhu comes, I respect. We want sadhus, but should not be our son, my son. Agree on this? That is what there are. If a sadhu has to come out, he'll come out anyway, whether approve or not. But this is a typical Indian mentality. Now, most of it at least. And Prabhupada was not encouraged. He went to the West, and there he got surrendered souls who served Prabhupada like anything. You know what kind of assignments are given? When they were sitting in the meetings, with Prabhupada. Here in Bangalore, we assign areas. Prabhu, say, I am coming to DRDO for preaching. Somebody is going for Malaysia, different. I travel from JP Nagar to here. I take a small assignment. Somebody has given, we discussed and record. Prabhupada used to assign not areas, countries. 10 disciples sitting, you go to America, you go to California, you go to South Africa, you go to your distributing Japan, countries you are distributing. And the boy would go, pack and go. That was surrender. And one more classic case I'll tell you. Prabhupada's train, the train, Prabhupada's disciples, traveling with some disciples, they were sitting in a train, and the train stopped in Delhi. At that time there was no action in Delhi, ISKCON was not present and there was no preaching in Delhi. And they were sitting in train and Prabhupada asked, which station is this? Delhi. Okay. Then Prabhupada asked, is there any preaching happening in Delhi? They said, no, nothing happening in Delhi. And about 5-6 boys were Prabhupada disciples were there. Prabhupada asked, does anyone want to preach in Delhi? Then one Prabhu raised his hand. He said, okay, you want to preach in Delhi? Take your bags and get out of the train. Take your bag, take your stuff and go out. And he did that. He took the bag and went out. He has no money, he has no whereabouts, he has no contacts. And Westerner, he is from US, no contacts. But he has to figure out somewhere to serve Guru. What he did was, he went to a barber shop, who is a woman he could find. He made friends with him. He would rest at the barber shop overnight, get up in the morning, somehow in the public somewhere take bath and keep his luggage in the barber shop, go all day out to do preaching and distribution, book distribution, talking to devotees, preaching. All day he was out. Again come back in the evening. And what all he could eat was only this poha and curds. They couldn't digest the spicy food. He lived on that for long years. Now we have 18 temples in Delhi. 18 big palatial temples they have built in Delhi. So that is surrender to Guru. Yeah. So that is the kind of dedication they had. Shastra I was telling about. Okay. So the Shruti and the 6 Vedangas. Chandas is the meter in which you chant. Kalpa is the mudra, the process of offering sacrifice. Kalpa. And there is Shiksha is the ritual, the mudras and the Kalpa and Chanda. Shiksha have got to do with the ritualistic part of the ceremony, the yajna performance. Nirukti is the dictionary, like dictionary we have Nirukti dictionary, Shabda Kosha. Then Vyakarana is the grammar and Jyotisha for determining the muhurtas, like that. So Vedangas, then you come to Vedas, then that's a Vedic, the mantras, how to recite, how to learn, how to chant, how to offer ahuti, that's all by Adhika. It has to be trained, not anybody can do. Okay. Then Vedangas, Upanishads, and then the Smriti part. Smriti is for those who cannot understand or don't have access to the Shrutis. They say for less qualified or who don't have access to the Shrutis. And Smriti has further 6 divisions. Dharma Shastra, like Raja Dharma, then Manu Samhita, Dharma Shastra. Then we have Tantra. Tantra is the way of worship given by Lord Shiva. Tantra. Not the black magic. The worship, proper worship. Tantra. Pancharatra given by Narada Muni, how to worship Vishnu. Pancharatra. Then there are 2 Itihasas. Ramayana and Mahabharata, 2 Itihasas. Then there are 18 Puranas. Bhagavatham is one of these Puranas. Padma Purana, Linga Purana, Vara, several Puranas. 18 Puranas. Then there is 6 Darshanas, Shad Darshanas. Shad Darshanas. You heard of Patanjali Yoga? Yoga by Patanjali. Then we have Sankhya by Kapila Muni. Then we have Vaisheshika by Kanada. That is Paramanu Tattva. Interesting. Paramanu name is also, you think about Paramanu, no? Word is also very interesting. It has considered 2 words. Paramanu. Anu means small. Yuhu means big. They are opposite words. Anu means small. Parama means greatest. Greatest small. Paramanu means the most smallest. Parama is not the big thing. Parama anu, most small. That's the word. Parama, nice word. Right? Paramanu. There is a Paramanu means the whole universe is made up of atoms. Paramanu. Then there is Nyaya by Gautama Rishi. Then we have Purva Mimamsa, Karma Mimamsa by Jaimini. And then Uttara Mimamsa or Vedanta by Vyasam. That is the 6 Vedantas. This completes the text. And in that, among all these Puranas, the greatest is the Bhagavad Purana. which is Purana again means Puriti, elaboration of Vedic mantras, Purana. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all Puranas. And this gathering is the purpose is to understand and study the Puranas in detail. Okay. So I will give 3 verses for next week recitation. We will get into the understanding of these 3 verses in detail. If you understand these 3 verses, you will get a clear idea of the entire basic philosophy of Krishna consciousness. So today it's time out now. I will recite the verse. You please follow after me. I will walk you through the meanings. Then detailed discussion we will do next week. Okay, we will chant together. Yaya sammohito jiva. Yaya sammohito jiva. Atmanam trigunaatmakam. Aropi manute anartham. Tatkritam chabhipadyate. The meaning is very interesting. Due to this external energy, the living entity, although transcendental to the 3 modes of material nature, thinks of himself as a material product and thus undergoes the reactions of material miseries. This means as a soul, we are spiritual. And a spiritual soul has nothing to do with this material world. Just like a gentleman, a good civilian, has nothing to do with a prison. He has no business in the prison. And if he is in the prison, that means he has done something wrong. And going in prison is not for picnic, is not for a guest reception. It is for a punishment, correct? Punishment. So, like it or not, material world is described as a prison. Durga is the superintendent of this. Durg means fort. We are all into this fort. We are made to take birth after birth. Janma Mrityu Chakra is a clear-cut case of, black and white case of punishment. There is no hiding. We make it straight, simple. Huh? So we have somehow or other been here, come here, for whatever reason we have come here. As a soul, we don't have to suffer. We need not suffer. But he says the living entity, although spiritual and doesn't have to be in the material world, due to the influence of external energy, which we came in touch with because of having come here. Like a prisoner is subjected to police control. But as a civilian, he doesn't have to control. No, why will police bother you? As if you are a civilian, a gentleman, no bother. But if police is controlling us, means I am in trouble. Something went wrong. I am in a wrong place. Agree. So we are like the civilians who are in the prison. That's why he says, even though the material energy does not influence or control a living entity, he is being controlled because of his coming to the material world. And after having come here, he is going through several miseries. This is the first part. Soul is pure, nothing to do with material world, but he has come here, somehow or other, he has been stuck here. How, what will discuss? We have been imprisoned. We are struggling here. And because of coming here, we are taking birth after birth, going through miseries. Now there is the problem part. Problem statement is done here. We have come here, we are suffering. Agree on this? We are taking through the form of Janma Mrityu Jara Veda. This is the purpose. Now what is the solution? How to treat this? We are in trouble. Definitely we are in trouble. No doubt about that. Now what is the solution? What is the way out of this? Yes. Let's chant. Anarthopashamam dharmyam. Anarthopashamam sakshat. Bhakti yogam adhokshaje. Lokasya janato vidvams. Lokasya janato vidvams. Chakre satvata samhita. Anartha upashamam. Upashamam means diminishing, controlling. Anartha upashamam sakshat. There is don't get disheartened. There is a way out of this. There is a way to solve this your problem of being in prison and having to take birth after birth. Anartha upashamam dharmam. What is that solution? Bhakti yogam adhokshaje. If you perform bhakti towards adhokshaja, to Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, this can be solved. Your problem can be solved. But lokasya ajanato, the majority of people do not know this. If you ask anyone who is not trained in Shastra, just try asking what is meaning of life? What is your purpose of life? General, what anybody would say, bro? What do you think will anyone say? When what we were thinking before, what is life all about? If you ask anyone.
To earn more money, enjoy our life, take care of the family.
Yeah. That's the,
Materialistic things.
that's the most gentlemanly understanding, best part. There are worse perspectives also. Enjoy as much as you want, freak out, do the best. One life, बाद में किसने देखा क्या होगा? Just to the fullest extent. Enjoy as much as you want. Extract pleasure from senses as much as possible. Explore all the assurance. Explore all that one can enjoy. That is the external part. But what is said is genuine. Work hard, be true, honest, good, earn money, take care of family, set up a good life for your children, and make some arrangements for family. That's it. That's it. Correct? Very. What anything else other than this? Anybody thinks what any gentleman would think about life, sir? Yeah.
Yeah, just to basically whoever is around you, right? So you
Yeah.
have to be useful to them. And
Yeah.
take care of them, like your
Yes.
parents, your kids, because somebody has taken care of you, so you
Yes.
have to give back to society
Yes.
and all that.
Yes. We have received from our parents, we have to give it back to the next generation.
Next.
We have received from family, the society,
Yeah.
we have to give back to society. In the childhood, infancy, we are dependent on
Dependent.
others, fully dependent. As an infant, what can these kids do? If you feed them, they will accept. Otherwise, there is no way they can arrange for themselves. Infancy, early childhood, totally dependent. When we become little strong, we want to become independent. I don't need anyone else. Good, my apne aap. I don't need it. मुझे कोई नहीं चाहिए. That is some kind of energy and some kind of little monetary power, little physical power comes. They say I want to be independent. But both are not permanent. Our actual position is we are interdependent. We have to receive from others. We have to give back to others. I can't grow everything. I can't grow food, rice. I cannot grow jawar. I cannot make dress myself. No, I can only do one thing. One thing. I can grow rice. You grow wheat. We exchange. We help each other. Correct? All of us? Can anyone do anything? Everything he wants? No. We are interested. That's a very good observation. Be of use to others. Don't trouble others. If you can't contribute, at least don't. They say no news is good news, or no service is also good service. Don't trouble others. Be a good man. Correct? That's how anyone thinks. Correct? And does anyone think beyond this point? If you see, both the arrangements are very good, but there is no spiritual component in that view of life. Correct? There is no spiritual component. This is very good, pakka. You are a gentleman, pakka. Full marks to you. But without spiritual component, even being a best of men is also of no good. No good. Because you will take birth another good man. Another good man. Is that good enough? No. The purpose of human life is not to be a good man. Not even to be a punyaman. If you accumulate a lot of punya, give a lot of philanthropy. Sponsors, give scholarship to kids and feed people, clothes, everything you give. But without spiritual component. That will at the max send us to a Sargaloka. Because you have done a lot of punya, Sargaloka. He says, if you give 1 rupee in donation, you will get 4 rupees back in next life. You will get it back. It's your investment to the next future. But that is still material. And in material world, one doesn't always go up. One point they will drop. Indra Gopa. One time he is Indra, another time he is Indra Gopa. He is worm. There is a story also, real time. Narada and Indra were walking. And Narada saw some lower animals like ants and some things. He was smiling at them. He was pitiful, he was looking at them. Narada asked, what happened? What makes you smile? Or look little with a pity or compassion. He says, I am sorry for these animals who are struggling. Narada started laughing. Sir, what makes you laugh? He said, I can clearly see some point in time you are also real time. You are also it happened now when Brahaspati, he offended Brahaspati. Brahaspati wanted to offer garland to Indra. You know that story? Brahaspati, Indra had won a battle against some success celebration with Indra. Brahaspati out of fondness he offered a garland to Indra. But Indra was so proud, he put it on his elephant. Like he has given to Indra, and Indra has offered. That's offense to Brahaspati. Because that offense he has to struggle so much, get punished heavily. Durvasa?
There
He
was,
gave
there was a similar story about Durvasa cursing Indra
for offending him.
for offending, but not
Accepting the garland,
Accepting the
accepting the
garland.
blessings. That's also an offense. Okay. So there was a punishment because of that offense. And he had to fall down. So I was saying one doesn't always go up. There is the cycle goes on. That is the point there. Okay. They are saying this can be ended. This can be upashaman is possible. Anartha upashaman dharmyam sakshat bhakti yogamadaksya. But the mass of people, the point of saying lots of mass of people do not know. The best of thinking can lead to sattvic, clean life or good life, but that is not enough. Lokasya ajanata vidvams, since the people do not know, vidvams means the great Pandit Vyasadeva, Chakra Satvata Samad. He compiled this Vedic literature called Srimad Bhagavatham. The solution is Bhakti Yoga. Mass of people do not know this, and for those who do not know, he compiled this Srimad Bhagavatham. The material miseries of living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. But the mass of people do not know this, and therefore the learned Vyasadeva compiled this Vedic literature which is in relation to the Supreme Lord. Because, and then what is the result of this, following this process? This is this. Yasyam vaishruyamanayam Yasyam vaishruyamanayam Krishne paramapurushe Bhaktir utpadyate pumsaha Shoka moha bhayapaha. By hearing this literature, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, Yasyam vaishruyamanayam Krishne param, about Krishna only. Bhaktir utpadyate, bhakti sprouts in the heart. Bhaktir utpadyate pumsaha Shoka moha bhaya ha. They will be destroyed. They will be diminished. Correct? So, by following, hearing this Vedic literature of Srimad Bhagavatam and following the principles of Krishna Bhakti as taught in Srimad Bhagavatam, one can end his material existence and attain the mercy of Krishna. Shoka moha bhayato, it's side byproduct, it happens. That's why Prabhupada gives a conclusive statement that we can do two things in life. This is the gist of what I wanted to say. We can do two things with this life. One thing we can do is to continue our material existence. Continue this cycle of birth and death. One thing we can do. Another thing we can do in human life is to end this cycle of birth and death. We have to decide whether I want to continue the cycle of birth and death or whether I want to end this cycle of birth. What should we be doing? To continue or end? Sir, what do you think? End this business of taking birth and death. And how to happen? Some activities will ensure that our birth and death continues. Symptom we can figure out by symptom. A student, if he studies well, we can say for sure he will pass. Some student, we know destiny, what they are up to. Correct? Some activities will ensure our journey continues, and some activities will ensure that our journey ends. Now tell me, which activities will make our journey continue? Which activities? Material activities, sinful activities, bodily level activities, or meditation on samsara will keep us in samsara. And activities of bhakti seva, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, thinking about Krishna, hearing about Krishna, not quitting. You are all grahasthas, you have to do activities, definitely. But Ma Manusmara Yudhaja. You may be a scientist, you are working, you are Kshatriya clan. Krishna's favorite is Kshatriya, Arjuna was a Kshatriya. He didn't tell Arjuna, let's go and, he says, you go and sleep on the chariot, I will fight for you. No. When Jarasandha came with 18 Akshauhinis, Jarasandha came with full force. Alone Krishna fought 18 Akshauhinis. 18 Akshauhinis he killed alone. Now only 11 Akshauhinis are standing before him. Was it difficult for Krishna? You would have finished not 18 days, 18 minutes you would have finished the entire battle. Let's pack up. No, Krishna did not do that. He wanted you to fight. Sometimes we fight in life, right? Struggle. Sometimes why is Krishna interfering and fixing it right away? No, Krishna can fix it in half a second. But he wants you to fight the battle. That's why he said sometimes it doesn't happen, right? There's a, not just fun apart, sometimes it actually depicts our faith. Sometimes it's well said in Hindi. I felt it is true, applicability. we go to the Lord and say, Bhagwan, हमें रक्षा कीजिए. When we are real confusion, no, we don't know what to do. Confusion. भगवान कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. हिंदी समझ हिंदी. भगवान मैं बहुत दुविधा में हूँ, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, मुझे कुछ समझ में मैं क्या करूँ पता नहीं चल रहा है. कृपा करके आप ही मेरे लिए एक फैसला लीजिए. ये सब करेक्ट. वी नो व्हाट टू डू. यू फिगर देन जो भी फैसला लेंगे थोड़ा सोच समझ के लीजिए. थोड़ा सोच होता है ना मन में, सोच समझ के लीजिए. This is our faith in Bhagwan. Agree or not? It happened to me. I said, this is what I feel. We are okay. Watch out, man. Be little quiet. थोड़ा धीरे से संभल के देखो. Correct. We feel. We are doubtful about how Krishna takes decision. It happens to me. It's real time. We feel. Correct. So our faith should be in Krishna, that whatever Krishna takes decision for us, it is for our good. At that moment it may feel like it is getting shaken up, but it is for our good. Correct? So that is our faith in, we should have that faith. Correct? So विश्वास रखना है, भगवान जो करते हैं हमारे लिए करते हैं. But we don't have to go. Krishna doesn't do that for neophytes like us. He takes us slow. So whatever activities you are doing, you should continue your jobs, your activities. But Ma Manaswara, think of me. To begin with, we request people to start chanting first. 5-10 minutes you take out and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chant. On beats you are chanting very good. Number of rounds is welcome. You can up to 24 hours one can chant. There is no limit. But within our efforts, I appreciate we sit together, chant, and this association is meant for that purpose. To give facility to discuss these points and to practice in association. Yes or no? Bhakti is something to be practiced, and practiced in the company of those who share the same commitment. All of us have the same commitment to learn about Bhagavan and do Bhakti Seva. This is a kind of association for that purpose. So appreciate Durga Prasad Prabhu and Giriraj Prabhu who have facilitating this arrangement, who is there, all of us, all of you are there. So I am here to share whatever I have learned, and maybe in the future some of you will sit and speak, I will sit and hear. It doesn't matter who speaks, because we are speaking from same text. It is the message that is spoken. So it's a wonderful association. Please come every Saturday and take advantage of this facility, and let's hope that more people will benefit from this endeavor. I'll stop here. Any one question you have, we can discuss. I have the same knowledge. Prabhupada said, I have not come to give anything new. What I told is already you know these things. In India, most of us know. Maybe some technical details I would have given. Numbers, the terms and jargons may be different. But the philosophy line is same, more or less. We are stuck here. We have to attain the goal of life, which is moksha or salvation by bhakti. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
What is meaning of text?
Meaning of
Text.
Text means book. Textbook. Textbook, you know?
I was thinking that maths and text.
Textbook.
Computer.
Okay. Computer text. I came to know only when I was doing plus 2 about text. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
ಮುಂದಿನ ವಾರ 3 ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಉಂಟು. ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ? 3 slokas. What are the 3 slokas? 1.7.567. First canto, 7th chapter, text 567. Group lagte. Slokas also.
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
So please try to recite, learning, and trust me, when you try to learn slokas, all your old cinema records will automatically get deleted. Otherwise, that's the best way to refresh your mind. Otherwise, they are gone. Some has to go on, some sound has to go on. So that is bhakti or our old memories. Okay, we'll stop here. It's time for prasad. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Huh? No,